Hey, what's good? Thanks for tuning in. This is Divine Consciousness through spiritual therapy. What that means is you're going to be getting guidance, confirmation, and clarity through these messages. So take what resonates, leave the rest. Let's see what we got going on for you, collective. Take a deep breath. Number 7, align, ground in your energy. You need some chakra healing, chakra realignment, chakra work. Okay, tuning in and breathing in with your breath really aligns you with spirit, aligns you with self. Into me, I see, seeing the bigger picture, seeing you for all that you are, for all that you are yet to be and are becoming in the bloom of your awakening, because you're awakening to your genius, you're awakening to your spiritual gifts, your higher consciousness, your divine consciousness, if you will. Okay, you're tuning in. Time to tell yourself a different story. This is 17. It's an 8, and then into me, I see is another 8 card. So there is some sort of practice that would be beneficial. Breath work will be beneficial for you. It's time to tell yourself a new tale, time to tell yourself a new story. Okay. I just went off on a rant myself before I started this video, and really getting tired of the interferences and really getting tired of people putting their hands in pockets that don't belong to them. Let's leave it like that, collective. But it's time to tell a new story. Breathe in, breathe out, let all that shit go, and really know who you are, okay? If you're going through things in life and people are attacking you, trying to interfere, haters, as people call it in today's day and age, that is you awakening to your genius. The higher the hater, the higher the purpose, right? So the position and power that the people that are attacking you is the higher your purpose is. Remember that. And don't ever let anybody tell you otherwise. You're awakening to your genius. You're aligning. Call on your ancestors. Call on your spirit guides, your guardian angels, because they're here guiding you, aligning you with your sacred wisdom, your sacred knowledge, intuition, your gifts. Native American Indian could be significant to you. Peruvian could be significant to you. Your grandparent could have green eyes. They could have had very powerful eyes, or near the end of their life, they could have gone blind. Some sort of vision, some sort of impaired vision, something regarding their eyes could be of significance. Okay. What do we have for the collective? What does the collective need to know here and now when they come across this video? Blossoming. Take a deep breath. You are blossoming. 33. You are mastering something. You are coming into mastery of yourself. Stay focused. This is 5. Changes on its way. Really, I want to say, like, not block yourself, but kind of clear yourself from the noise. Focus. Have that tunnel vision. Have that target, and know that it's okay to rest in between, because you build in breaks. Okay, you build in breaks. You build when you are able to give, when you are able to pour and over pour. There is a new beginning that it needs to be nourished. We have another 7 cards, so take a deep breath. We have a 7 here, and take a deep breath is 7, 7, 7. Really aligning with this new beginning. It needs to be nourished. It needs to be taken care of. Fine-tuning your gifts, reading, meditation, journaling, anything that really makes you feel that it's assisting in your greater good, of abilities. It will take it will need and require your patience. Red balloons or red balls could be of significance after you see this video to confirm, or as some sort of confirmation for you. Okay, even maybe changing your diet will be beneficial. Incorporating more fruits and vegetables is really going to bring in higher vibrational messages and downloads. Something about your focus, right? Something about not speaking, right? Hear no evil, see no evil, speak no evil. So don't speak about your transformation. Don't speak on what it is that you are experiencing in the sense of your growth, in the sense of your ideas, if you will, of your desires, of your dreams. Be careful of who you share your dreams with, because some people are very close-minded and they don't see what you see. And that's for a reason. There's a reason why you see differently than those around you. It's because you're awakening to something that it wasn't meant for them to see, but for you to lead. There's never a crowd on the leading edge. Remember that. That's what leaders are. There's never a crowd on the leading edge. But a leader shows other leaders that they could walk the path, that they too can walk on that edge and become a splendid torch for others. You are a trailblazer. This is another 52, which is another 7. So we have 777 here. Giving thanks. Luck. Your luck is changing. You could be a fire sign, Aries, Leo, Sagittarius. Showing others how it's done through your blossoming, through your resilience, through the story, through the narrative. What would your higher self do? You are divinity in blue jeans. So this is aligning with your higher self. Into me, I see. Really, it's time for you to focus into self-reflection, into introspect, where it is. This is a lot of blue energy I'm getting here with this middle column, this middle row. So it's speaking your truth. What is your truth? What is it that you're communicating? How is it that you're communicating? Maybe it's a form of communication that needs tweaking. And then we have 14 and 14, which is focus. So these two cards are 14 and 14, which is a 5. Look, let me show you. 14 and 14, which is 5 and 5, which is change. Change is afoot. Change is here. Where is your focus? What is it that you're focusing on? Where you are is where it's at. Stay still until you are divinely moved. Do the work, show up daily. Keep researching, keep learning, keep educating yourself, keep expanding. Breathe, learn to take a deep breath as you're blossoming, as you are becoming a way shower, a lead in whatever field, whatever path, because there is a new beginning that is going to be nourished. There are people and doors of opportunity that are coming in that see your genius, that are going to want to overpour, that are going to pour into you, that are going to fulfill you and nourish and support this new beginning for you. One more. Eyes on the prize, number 44. Trust the guidance of your North Star. This is your purpose, your North Node. Whatever your North Node is. There's a figure out where your North Node is, because there is some sort of message there for you that's going to indicate your purpose, right? Whether it be Cancer, Gemini, Leo, whatever it may be. You could have some sort of affiliation. Yeah, dream redirection. Redream the situation. So go back to the drawing board, and maybe there is some sort of retweaking that is needed, that is being called of you to really put into perspective, to focus. What would your higher self do? Where you are, it's where it's at. In this now moment, you are creating your future. What is it that you're creating? There, you have some sort of affiliation with Greek goddesses, or Grecian history could be significant. See, she's pointing. Like, that's the direction. That's the direction in which way you need to go. Eyes on the prize. Having that focus, having that tunnel vision. Redream this direction. Nourish it. Nourish this beginning. Because you're awakening to your genius. You're awakening to something that perhaps you didn't even have you're awakening to something that you didn't even recognize or didn't even know that you wanted or know that was manifesting for you, because this is the power of purpose. This is the power of purpose. Like target, right? I was saying, keep tunnel vision, that keep your eye on the target, because maybe there's some sort of healing the heart that is being required, that is needed here in order for you to move forward, or that's going to be the missing piece of this puzzle. You could be painting, something to do with painting could be significant. Something that is a Zen practice, a Zen meditation, right? It doesn't always have to be meditation, like just sit there and be still. It could be something that really assists in your ability to clear your mind, right? So it could be like automatic writing, it could be painting, it could be gardening, being outside, and just being still with all that is around you will be beneficial for you, will uplift your spirits. You could be wearing white right now. That could be significant. It's like having laser focus. Focus on what you want. Don't focus on what you don't want. Keep your eyes on the prize. Redream this desire. Picture it in your head. Do what's it called? A guided meditation, okay, on with yourself on your dreams, on where it is that you want to go. Listen to, um, 936 hertz or 936 or 963 hertz, um, even 528 hertz. Okay, I'm getting, and just listen to meditative music, something that really puts you in a calm, tranquil space, and vision yourself in this position. Vision yourself completing, being successful in whatever it is that you're choosing, in whatever it is that you're desiring. Envision yourself in that position, right? Like, say you want to be a writer. How would it feel to be a writer? Connect, ground with yourself. When you write, you really have to be still and get higher knowledge and tune in and tap into higher frequencies that are around you. But you can't tune into higher frequency if you're not nourishing that gift, if you're not eating right, if you're not sleeping right, because there is a door of opportunity that's here for you. But you need to focus. You need to keep your eyes on the prize, because there is maybe a new direction in which you're going to go. And it's not something that you planned, but it's going to be an unexpected positive turn. And it's really going to allow others to see you as you see yourself. And because others see you as you see yourself, because that's how you present yourself into the world. So really ask yourself, how and who am I? How do I present myself into the world? Who do I want to be? How am I showing up for myself? And through meditation, through these practices, automatic writing, and having the patience while it all kind of clicks the pieces into the full spectrum of the puzzle is going to require a lot of resilience, a lot of deep breaths, okay? It's going to require a lot of deep breaths, for sure, absolutely. This path isn't for the faint of heart, the spiritual path. We always see everybody succeeding and those around us in positions of where we want to go. So follow what they're, or not follow, but study what they're doing. And how do you incorporate the lessons or the things that you pick up or certain things that you observe and learn and make it into your own? That's the key. It's not like being like anybody else, but it's having the blueprint of their success and using that blueprint as a guide for your own success, for your own unique fingerprint, your own unique spin. Your higher self is guiding you. Like there's something about you're not sure which way to go. You see how this image is kind of grabbing their head, and then there's an image in this light, and it's directing this person where to go. It's you're not focusing. You're not focusing. And that's all it's going to require is your focus. Focus is the most important thing. It's the magic. It's the belief. It's the transformation of these new beginnings, of your desires, because you're awakening to genius. You're on to something. You're on the precipice of this beautiful new beginning that's going to require nourishment. But will you show up? Will you show up? And it's how you show up. It's that self-reflection. That's why I wrote a 21-day shadow work healing journal with phases of the moon and rituals for alchemical processes to release, to let go, to heal, to pinpoint what you're still holding on to, what needs to be done, how to go about it. So check it out. The link is in the bio. That's all I got for you. Much love.